Hey guys, it is only me. Okay, and this one goes out to Demars. Hey, I'm responding to your lies with the truth, David. Between you and me, we both know the truth, don't we, David? Yeah? You're trying to hide your bad behaviour by creating lies about me. Why? Because I know what you are. But it's okay, because I won't stop putting out the truth, and I don't suppose you'll stop lying. Did you think back in 2018 when you started smearing me that I wouldn't fight back? Did you think I would just go away quietly? Yeah? Oh dear. Let me just start with this. Why do I keep standing up for myself and fighting for the truth? Why? Because what you're doing to me is what you type do to many. It's what you are. It's toxic. You only exist because you create lies, create victims. Victims who end up, after abuse from your type, with a complete loss of control, a complete world of defeat, an upside down world, twisted world of lies and accusations. People like you, David, you beat victims down with your role reversal, playing a victim of an innocent person until they give up and go no contact. And again, you've got away with your abuse. You see, you can't smear with the truth, only untruths, only lies. You say an untruth, for instance, with no receipts about me, and then I debunk it with receipts. You get it? See how it goes, right? So you, no receipts, me, receipts. You, no evidence, me, evidence. You say I work from my living room cutting men's hair. No proof. That I show pictures of my salon with proof. See how it goes, David? That's the difference between a smear and exposing. You smear me with your lies with no receipts, and I expose you with the truth with receipts. Yeah? You got it? Good. You say you don't know me with no receipts or no proof. I show our 14-month chat over Facebook with proof. You get it? See, that's where you're failing miserably. You're kind of doing it wrong, yeah? For instance, you tell me that your girlfriend's dead and I'm lying about her, saying that she's alive and she was talking to me. But she's actually is alive. Because you say that with no proof, and then I show you proof. It's pretty effed up, really, isn't it? You're just trying to make me out to look crazy. I don't know. Because she told me that you physically and emotionally abused her. But you're trying to make me the crazy one. So, I know she's still alive. Do you get how this works? Let's go over some more lies, shall we? Now, remember when you went to Mexico to a meetup hosted by Kim Wilson and you sexually harassed a lady we'll call Elle? The lady who trusted you and Kim enough to fly out on her own to meet you both to Mexico? You were annoyed, weren't you? Because there wasn't that many people there, which meant that you couldn't really schmooze for your business and get new clients. So you made the most of the trip and decided to get a bit drunk and come on too strong to a victim. You terrified her. She felt safe with you because your image as a life coach. It's a bit like Ted Bundy with his broken arm, asking women to help him with his broken down car. It's a mask. Your life coach image makes women trust you. Elle trusted you. But you were sexually inappropriate with her, weren't you, David? And you denied it, and Kim denied it. That wasn't the lie. See, then you and Kim scared her into shutting up. I dread to think the damage you did to her emotionally, which is what you're trying to do to me. Your continuous talk about suicide and how victims commit suicide because of people like me. I don't know. See, your narcissistic online petition and your Shane's Law, you promote to avoid people taking their lives due to abuse. But here you are, abusing me and others. How ironic. You are the abuser, David. You don't scare me anymore. You are disturbed. You lie about me to discredit my words, but my words are more damaging to you than yours will ever be to me. Put your enablers on me. Go on, get the support from the people, that you found. These people who have personality disorders. They dislike me or they need you to back up their bad behaviour and then they back up your bad behaviour and it's a symbiotic relationship. It's a bit sad. Birds of a feather flock together. You protect each other. It's ridiculous. You overpower victims. See, the truth gives me strength, David. Let's remind people of another truth, shall we? This one from a video from very early on in your life coaching days. Well, very early on in your YouTube days. Do you remember talking on your video? And I'm sure people will come forward and vouch for this. I may not have proof, but there is people out there that will have heard you say this. Remember talking about how you watched a load of men in a house. They got a girl drunk or high. I don't know which one, maybe both. They held her down over the sofa. And your words were, they pulled down her panties and raped her while you stood and watched and did nothing. Remember that, David? That was pretty sick, wasn't it, David? No empath would ever do that. Did you report it to the police, David? Or did you just go home and was that just another night? That's horrendous, David. And you deleted that video, didn't you? But it was there for a while before you deleted it, and a few people saw it. Anyone who saw it, come forward, validate me. Or perhaps remember the client, how you told her to leave her boyfriend, who you diagnosed with borderline personality disorder without even meeting him. She left him, and then you ghosted her, taking her $3,000. I had to take over supporting her and helping her to get PayPal to get the money back. And then when she did, you sent her abusive emails. Remember? Saying she stole your money, and then you sent her a threatening email with the words in capital letters, thief equals scumbag. Do you remember that? Or the time a widower spent money on a package, a deal, to be a client of yours and found out you were basically hungover, unshaven and confused and unprofessional. And then having seen my video, she tried to get her money back from you because she was getting red flags, but you refused. And you threatened her too and said she should be careful because her personal information might go public. You threatened her, and then you called her a thorn in your side. Remember that, David? Yeah? Remember hitting on a female client, maybe telling her all about your life and your ex-narc and talking about how big your penis was? Yeah? Do you remember that, David? These are things from people who've been victims of yours. Why, when someone's paying you $100 an hour, would you talk about yourself? Talk about your ex-narc, actually, your ex-victim, and go on about your manhood and how big it is. Really? Remember ghosting another woman, a lady who paid for 4 weeks, and you ghosted her. And then she was told by PayPal that your account had been put on hold as they had numerous reports about your business and how unprofessional it was, and they were worried that you were scamming people. So then you had to start doing it credit card over the phone because they wouldn't let you use PayPal. Remember that? Perhaps remember the 13-year-old, David, that tried to take her life and is now brain damaged because of you, Mr. Stop Online Bullying, because it leads to suicide. Remember that? She's now brain dead because she took an overdose having watched your borderline videos and felt shameful because you pointed a finger at them and made them feel worthless. Your subs are signing a petition to remove narcissists from YouTube by a predator narcissist on YouTube. Oh God, you couldn't make this shit up, could you? Remember all that, do you, David? Remember all the victims? Threatening them into silence. Do you know it's a cowardice thing to do? Take responsibility for your toxicity. But anyway, I've gone on a bit too long, but I just want to let you know that your dog whistling videos that you've been doing to me for the last 4 to 5 years will now be used as training videos. So I'm going to start with the latest, part 1. The flying monkeys and the fake police visit. How about that? Take care.